New Orleans Pelicans. At the shooting guard, at 6'6", number 5, Herbert Jones. At center, 6'11", number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. At guard, 6'3", number 3, CJ McCollum. At forward, 6'8", number 14, Brandon Ingram. At forward, 6'7", number 1, Zion Williamson. The head coach of your home team. This is your New Orleans Pelicans.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the point guard position. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Valanciunas passes to McCollum. From outside, off the mark. Harden against McCollum. Harden draws the double. The pass to Tucker. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Inside. And McCollum with the slam.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Now here's Tucker, covered by Williamson. Harden kicks to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock, all alone. And it's in there.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Tucker after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Harden kicks to Melton. Steps back and fires. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Now here's Jones. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. A nice shot by Harris.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Ingram. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. And Embiid with the block.
Every year he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
Here's Melton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Harris score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
There had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 4-point game. Jones against Melton. And the basket by Jones.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now, here's Tucker. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Embiid. Pelicans pull it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Ingram finds Williamson. Shoots over Tucker. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Williamson with it, guarded by Tucker. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Williamson missing. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Ingram. It's good. This game is all even.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
This is it to Tucker. And here's Harris from the arc. The 76ers again can't hit it. New Orleans gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's McCollum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Embiid in the corner. Here's Tucker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
That's good from Tucker.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels that the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders, they're building a team to contend.
All free throws good from Tucker.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's McCollum. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Williamson. And no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Melton. No good. Good D by Jones. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, they couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by Valanciunas. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And it's Ingram missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. A floater. Harris's shot is off. New Orleans gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Jones. Yep, that one goes in there. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
Going with a whole new group out there. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here now is Thibault. Back to Milton. Down low. Pelicans with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's Milton. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Washington. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Murphy. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And now a 6-point Pelican lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Thibault. And nothing is falling for him right now. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Nance over Harrell. Nance, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Milton. And it's Daniels with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Count that bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the field.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Now here's Thibault. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Hero. Over Nance. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Nance slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects that.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here is House. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Alvarado. Defended by Milton. And it's Alvarado missing. The 76ers trail by 10. Thibault for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Now here's Milton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Alvarado. Here is Daniels, defended by Thibault. Hayes down low. Harrell on him. The shot's good from Hayes. And the Pelicans lead by 12. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for 2nd best in the league.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham's checked in. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Pelicans leading by 12. Graham kicks to Nance. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
The line for your Pelicans, Larry Nance Jr. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Both free throws good from Nance. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Niang passes to Harrell. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, just showcasing his agility in these sets. Harrell's IQ and knowing when to slash is impressive.
Now here's Hayes. Over Harrell. Nance trying to break loose. That misses off the backboard.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And it's Harrell missing. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action in just a minute.
15. Pelicans fans, here's your Pelicans.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans. And so, in the game for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Korkmaz, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now here is Harris. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
Defense comes at Harris hard inside, but he is physical right back. If you hit first, it hurts less.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here's McCollum after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Here's Korkmaz, Graham defending. And that one's good for Korkmaz. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Harris. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. 2 points, that one goes.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the pass to Graham. And here's Valanciunas, guarded by Harris. That shot off the mark. And the 76ers go the other way with it, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
And taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it winning both matchups last season.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star, and that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And he knocks down the first one.
Season after season, it seems like Tobias Harris only proves himself more invaluable.
He's one of those glue guys. Stick him into almost any lineup and he can contribute points, rebounds, assists, whatever you need, and that's what makes him a precious commodity.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Devontae Graham. And Harris drops them both. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Now here is Harris. He's got 8. Second chance effort. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Embiid.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Back to Ingram. Lock at 6. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Tucker kicks to Thibault. Harris up top. Shoots over Ingram. Offensive rebound. Here's Tucker. And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
McCollum with the ball. It's Williamson, top of the key. Passes it to Ingram. McCollum trying to get open, and the Pelicans miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's good.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now, and this man can pass that rock.
Now here's McCollum. Ingram outside. Pass to Jones. They need this one. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden inside the three-point line. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the paint. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Now here is Harris. He's got 10. Harden the pass to Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they did not necessarily a way they would have drawn it up, but they did get the job done a lot tighter than they wanted. But mentally, sometimes that can also give you a boost when you can win when you're not at your best.
Making a change here. Elton's checked in.
For the 76ers, DeAnthony Melton.
76ers on defense. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Melton against Jones. And a wide open look for McCollum. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Harris passes to Thibault. Harden against McCollum. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Offensive rebound. Embiid. A miss that time. Would have put him up. New Orleans gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's Thibault. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Harden against McCollum. Good work defensively by Harden. The 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. They get it back. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. McCollum passes to Ingram. Now Valanciunas against Harris. Valanciunas, good.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Now here is Harris. 10 points for him. Now Thibault, he takes it in. A shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Harden against McCollum. Valanciunas in the high post. It's Ingram on the wing. And stolen by Thibault. All alone. And the jam by Harden.
There's a little burst to Harden's game. You can see that on the breaks.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And if you need a lockdown defender, Richard, look no further than Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, I watched him play in college at Washington, and in a short amount of time, this guy has proven that he can take on anyone. Exceptional at blocking shots at his position, but he's someone that you can throw on any team's best player, and I mean any team.
Changes for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Manuel House comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Jones against Melton. Pass to Alvarado. Off target from three-point range. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-6 run. Here is House. He's covered by Ingram. Harris passes to House. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Second team foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
And the free throw is good, now leading by one. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Here's Alvarado. Back to Jones. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Daniels, he's checked in for Jones. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Poked away, and so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here is Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nobody near Milton. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him. George Niang, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Substitution. George Niang.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's good. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered closely. Tries again. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
First half, 2 minutes.
Here's Alvarado. He dishes it to Hayes. Here's Ingram. Rebound by House. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Milton. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Milton's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
1:09 left in the first half of the game. There's the pass to Milton. Back to Milton. Passes it to Milton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumper early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Melton hits them both.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Pass to Murphy. Now Daniels. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll. Great athleticism. Tough to defend.
Pass to Melton. House kicks to Melton. Here's Niang. Covered by Hayes. Niang, no good. New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
With 4 seconds on the clock, that one wide left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
39.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing the back out, so that's important.
We'll see if you can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. New Orleans had no problems getting going, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Then in the second quarter, the steam was let out of their hot air balloon as they were outscored and outplayed, but they still cling to a 2-point advantage at the half. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Give them credit for keeping the score this close while shooting just over 30%. In a backhanded way, kind of gives you confidence because you know if you bring your percentage up just a little bit, it'll be enough to get you in front.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Larry Nance has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Larry Nance, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Nance, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris, good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Assisted by
Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, it's so crazy to me that Harris flies under the radar because he can get buckets all over the court, even with quality defense in his face.
Now here's Jones. Ingram with it. Now defended by Embiid. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Tucker the pass to Embiid. Over Valanciunas. Embiid, no good. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Ingram with it, picked up by Harris, and it's Ingram missing.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Here's Melton. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. And so Jones nails both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. On the wing, Melton. The pass to Harden. Melton with the ball. The 76ers with another miss. Ingram up top, guarded by Harden. Pass to Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Pelicans have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. Korkmaz, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And so Jones nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Tucker. Right wing. Williamson against Harris. Can they get it? That's good on the jump shot. Harris has got 14 points for the game.
We're used to seeing Harris from the outside, but Tobias, he can step up. He's got the size to do some work down low.
Here's McCollum. And slam dunk by Ingram.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Valanciunas misses from short range. 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Korkmaz kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Harden for the lead. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, Jones. Ingram wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well. And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
It's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. Now the pass to Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. Doesn't go that time. Nice feed from Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Jones. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And now a 5-point New Orleans lead. Harden kicks to Korkmaz. And there's a throw on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
New Orleans leading by 5. Ingram dishes to McCollum. Looking to end his cold spell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the way C.J. McCollum can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Now, here is Harden. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. McCollum outside. Kicks it to Jones. Count that one. Jones has got 8 points in the quarter.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Harden the pass to Harris. The 10-footer finds the target. Harris has got 16 points. New Orleans leading by 7. Outside, Jones. Back to McCollum. Williamson in the post. Guarded by Tucker. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Here's Korkmaz. Can't hit that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. McCollum outside. Passes to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Harden, and he drives in.
As dangerous a penetrator there is, Harden's understanding for when to knife inside is ridiculous.
Pass to Valanciunas. McCollum against Harden. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Good work defensively by Harden.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him.
Look at Harris getting it done on the defensive end. It's a good sign for this team.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Philadelphia also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Shake Milton in for Tobias Harris. Ingram outside. Jones with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to House. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williamson. Here's McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here is House. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for House. And the 76ers making a change here. Niang's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. New Orleans leading by 7. And I called here, the Pelicans decide to talk it over. Pass to Daniels. Here's Alvarado. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Graham with the bucket.
The pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Knocked away. Milton kicks to Niang. Passes it to Harden. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Alvarado passes to Graham. Here's Alvarado. Here's Hayes. He's defended by Harrell. In the corner, Daniels.
2 minutes
over House. Daniels, no good. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass.
James Harden.
Harden's got 8 points.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Alvarado passes to Hayes. Here's Daniels driving inside. Banked in off the glass. Daniels has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Milton kicks to House. Here's Harden on the wing. Graham defending. Left block shot on the way. Harden missing again. New Orleans leading by 10. 3-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Harrell. Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to Milton. Out to the wing. Lots of room. Niang, no good.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
A Murphy can't hit. The 76ers trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Another miss by Philadelphia. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Murphy's got his second basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And so it's New Orleans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. And it's Harris in at the small forward.
No slowing Embiid down. He powers right past the contact.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. The pass to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Valanciunas taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Milton the pass to Harris. Now here's Milton. Over McCollum. They get it back. And the dunk by Embiid.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
McCollum outside. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the basket by Harris.
And this is the type of scorer Harris can be. Once he finds a rhythm, man, he's pretty effective.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Passes it to Williamson. And here's McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid, the 76ers trail by 8. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And finished off by Williamson.
What a leap by Williamson. Fearlessly rising up and slamming it down.
On the wing, Harris. And the layup falls.
Tobias Harris.
Harris has got 10 points in just the second half.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Melton finds Milton. Harris looking it over. The shot, no good. Nice feed from Valanciunas. It's Jones on the wing. He's guarded by Melton. And there's the pass to Williamson. He can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Ingram. Milton the pass to Embiid. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Outside, Jones. Here's Valanciunas. Yes, that goes in. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
On the wing, Harris. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They're leading by 8, and it's Williamson missing. Ingram against Harris. That one's not going to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Pass to Jones. Now here's Williamson. Defended by Milton. And good that time.
Powerful move there by Williamson. He's not afraid to throw his weight around in the paint.
Pass to Milton. Now Tucker. Milton with it. He kicks it to Embiid. Tucker bounce pass. Launches a 3. The 76ers with another miss. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Ingram. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 10 points in just the second half.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Here's Melton. Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And it's Williamson missing. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Harris. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 41% for the game. Here's Ingram. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Ingram's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tucker dishes to Harris. Pass to Melton. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the first one drops. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent Players you draft and develop or sign and develop
76ers
seems to be the way
substitution.
teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
James Harden, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the pass to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And Embiid drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Ingram passes to McCollum. Outside, Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got 10 points here in the second half. On the way, Harris to the inside. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Just a beautiful job of scanning the floor, finding the open man. Harris looking to involve his teammates.
Outside, Jones. Cullen passes to Ingram. Now here's Williamson. Jones looking for an opening. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Passes it to McCollum. Misses the 3.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Harden finds Harris. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Embiid trying to break loose.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Pass to Ingram. Jones against Melton. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Over Harris. And it's Ingram missing. The 76ers trail by 8. Harris inside. He is guarded by McCollum. Harris, no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping him behind.
Physical play from Zion, going right through the contact and getting the bucket.
And the 76ers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Here is Harden. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 18 points just in the second half.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
McCollum up top, guarded by Harden.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Harden hits them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Harden against McCollum. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And even when McCollum is inside and well covered, he's a threat. This is a guy that is always in attack mode.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Shot from free throw range. Almost, but it rolls out. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Good D by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers from outside the arc. And he recovers it.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
McCollum outside. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.